Hello everyone, my name is Sharkno, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving a sort of guide to the new PNGtuber program made by, I'm probably gonna say this wrong, Kaya... no, Kaya Kiros? Kaya Kiros? I'm so sorry, I probably said it wrong. But mostly I'm just showing the process that I had with working with it. So to start, before I even started drawing, I did watch a few videos of other people's tutorials, and I'll link down below the ones that I watched if you want more examples. But after I watched the videos, I got right into drawing out all of my layers of my PNGtuber, which I'm pretty familiar with. I've drawn her many times before. Which, right off the bat, the best recommendation that I can give you with the layer part, if you are going to do it yourself, is if you're not sure if it should be separated or not, separate it anyway. For example, I had a little piece of hair on the very top of my character that I wanted to be separate because I wanted it to bounce on its own. So I made it its own layer. It's easier to have everything separated already rather than having to go back and separate it later. Or make it easier on yourself and just have a more simple PNGtuber than I did. But here's a general list of the layout of how I separated my stuff. If you want to copy the same separations, you're welcome to. Once I had all of my layers done, it was now time to export, which was really annoying for me because I was using Clip Studio, and if there's an easier way, then I didn't know about it because I had to go through each layer and export it into a folder. Before I exported all of my layers to a folder into the program itself, I did put it on my hard drive first, and the reason I did that was just so I can go back to it a little bit easier. At first I struggled to find the folder in the program, and I found a trick through a comment on a video that I was watching. If I can find it, I'll put it up right here. But basically all you have to do is once you're in the program and you press escape, it pops up the folder already for you. So you just make a folder. I labeled mine as PNGtuber, but whatever helps you remember what you called it is fine too. And make sure you label your layers. It is so important to label them. It makes it so much quicker and easier. I labeled mine based on how VTubers are labeled for their layers, like the left side, like left arm, right arm, left eye, things like that. It was much quicker and easier for me personally. I honestly spent a good chunk of time just layering them how I wanted to. You can use the E and Q key to figure out how you want things layered if you want a certain piece in front of another thing. So I spent a while doing that because it took a little bit. And then I worried about separating the eyes and the mouthpieces for what was open and what was closed, which didn't take me too long. It was just, there's these two little boxes in the corner that if you go to the document that I put in the description below by the creator, it shows you how to do that as well. And finally I got to the very fun part, which was playing with the settings to make her more lively with the bounces and the squash function and all those other things. I didn't know what the rotation thing did, and I found out very quickly what it did. Alright, so after, I believe I want to say, how long did I work on this? I'd say maybe 2-3 hours. I think 3 hours at the most. Here's where I'm at. It's not 100%. I need to fix certain gaps and holes in like the arms and in the hair especially. But overall, I'm obsessed with this. It is very cute. The things that I would keep in mind if you want to try this for yourself, keep in mind just covering more ground when it comes to the layers. For example, in my hair, you can see when it bounces after a little bit, you can see spots where you're not supposed to see. So just add more than less for each layer, I would say. But another thing that I read, there's actually a whole document that I will also post with this in the description. I'll post the link to the page for this where you can download the program yourself as well. But it does say, no, while streaming, the window must be open, not minimized. It does not have to be focused. You can have a different window on top of it, but it must not be minimized to the taskbar. And just to show you guys, this is what happens if you do minimize the program. Nothing. It just doesn't move. It's here. She's still here, but she's just not moving. So that's just what happens. Which hopefully, I mean, can be fixed later on, but right now it's not that big a deal. I think it's a small price to pay for such a expressive thing. But yeah, so if anyone has questions, please let me know down in the comments. I will be glad to answer as much as I can. I will try to put all the information that I used down below in the description to help you out. I think I will also be opening commissions for this type of PNGtuber. I usually do just like, you know, the plain static ones that have the open mouth, closed mouth, things like that, different emotions as well. This one, if I do commissions for this type of PNG tuber, it will cost a little bit more just because these are a little bit harder to work with. I guess that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go play with this a little bit more. I'm gonna go fix some of my layers and all that. But yeah, I hope this helped and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please go support the creator down below. It's awesome stuff. I love this thing. I cannot wait for more updates for it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.